Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another perfume review video. My name is Naz. This is my channel, the King of Hidden Gems. I try to bring to your attention fragrances are usually very good value for money. They smell good. They're usually on the radar. Not many people talk about them. I think at least you should do your research time for yourself and see if they're any good to you. So in this video I have another unboxing and first impression for you, and this is the House of Surrati, or more correctly Surrati. House of Surrati is a perfume house from Saudi Arabia, from the Arabian Peninsula. They've been around for a long time, I think nearly 100 years. So they are one of the first perfume companies to be established in Arabian Peninsula or in the Middle East, and they have a super extensive perfume lineup on their portfolio. Hundreds, if not thousands. Their main business started by making attar or perfume oils, and mainly orientals. So this is how they started, and today they're still doing the same thing. They're producing one of the best attars or the best perfume oils in the world. They are true house, and they are a niche house, so they make only perfume as far as I know, and they make everything from the very raw material to the end product themselves in the company. So they are true house, perfume house. So I unboxed and reviewed at least few of their fragrances before, and for a price they are super impressive. When I saw this one for a good price, I couldn't resist. This one in particular, called Surrati The Afgano EDP 100ml, is targeted unisex. I paid less than £40 for it. The only problem is it's one of those that is not easy to find, at least in United Kingdom. In other places, do your research, Google it and see if it comes up and how much it goes for. I know for sure in Middle East is much easier to get it. Okay, so before I do the unboxing, please, if you like what I do, if you find it useful, informative, valuable, or entertaining, don't forget to hit those buttons. Do me a favor, subscribe, which is free by the way, like, comment, share this video with others. All these things will help this channel to keep afloat, to survive, to stay in this endeavor and bring you fragrances like this in future that nobody else is mentioning, and there could be hidden gems. Thank you very much for your support, and let's go. And this one I bought on eBay, so it doesn't have the plastic on it, and the box itself is very simple box, very minimalistic, and it opens like this. It says the Afgano EDP Perfume. So it opens like this. Again, the packaging is very simple, is nothing to shout about, which I always say this in my videos. If you give me a simplest packaging or give me a good juice, I'll be very happy. But if you give me the most elaborate packaging and the bottle and the presentation, and you don't give me a good juice, it'll be a waste of time, waste of money, waste of effort. So let's see how this one goes. So the bottle itself is quite a heavy bottle. It's a thick glass. It says the Afgano EDP Perfume. It's got this I think it's like a wood shaving in the back. The cap is it's got a little bit of weight to it, but it's plastic, and the atomizer is modern and silver. Here we go. Let's see how is the atomizer. Very good atomizer, although it's not a pressurized atomizer, but it gives in a good mist. Okay, so here we go. This is Surrati The Afgano EDP Perfume 100ml. It's targeted unisex. In the United Kingdom you can find it, if you can find it, under £40 or £50. Wow, it's filling the room already. Here we go. Woo! Filling the room. Very woody. Woo! Very deep, dense, woody, ambery, leathery, herbal. Wow, whoa, that is very strong. Okay, here we go. First impression. Yes, absolutely. Yes, yes, yes. So the name the Afghano suggesting is going to be in the realm of Black Afghano by who made that? I forgot the name of the company. Very famous. Okay, and no, Nasimato. So Black Afghano by Nasimato, and it is in that realm, but they are not identical. It's not a one to it. It's not 100%, but it is in that category of perfumes. Okay, so it's deep, dense, dark, woody, leathery, woody, ambery, even some tobacco in here. Yeah, I can smell some tobacco in here, so it's quite a complex fragrance. For the price I paid, I'm super happy. Yeah, it smells great. Smells obviously Oriental, smells very Middle Eastern, so you need to like this kind of fragrances. Wow, I smell something balsamic, resinous, very resinous. This is a super resin fragrance, and also I can feel a hint of animalicness. Not too much. It's not a super animalic fragrance, but it is a hint of animalicness in here. Um, what else? It's got a sweetness to it, but the sweetness is mainly coming from the amber, and the amber is here in deep dense amber, so it is one of those heavy ambers, and also spicy. I can smell at least cumin, if not more, maybe a little of cinnamon in here. It's quite boozy in the same time. Wow, this is a very complex fragrance. Okay, yeah, there's both herbal feel to it, and also dry fruits. So the fruits in here is a dry fruit like dates and raisins. There's a big oud in here, so you need to like your oud to like it. But the oud in here is quite safe. The animalicness, funny enough, is not coming from the oud. It's coming from the leather. The leather in here is a little bit on the animalic side, it's a little bit on the rugged side, a little bit on the dark side. But again, not too much. It's not super dark. If the darkest fragrance ever, for a reference, is Encre Noir by Lalique, is 10. This one is around 5 to 6. So it is dark, but it's not super dark. But what a beauty. Yeah, it's got a booziness to it, and also it's got a nutty feel to it. Wow, very complex. It's just layers and layers of notes in here. Also, I can smell something, as I said, tobacco, leather, woody, oody, definitely some sandalwood because the base is quite smooth. The sweetness, as I said, is coming from dry fruits and also amber. So it's not a vanillic sweetness, or it's not a tonka bean, although it's quite nutty. Yeah, it's quite nutty and also boozy. So it could be some vanilla in here, it could be some tonka bean in here, but it could be a nutmeg as well. It's quite nutty to my nose. But what a smell, beautiful smell, gorgeous. So this is best suited for this time of year, winters, cold weather. It's got some freshness to it, but I would think mainly winter, autumn, maybe spring, but avoiding summer because in summer it could be cloying. In terms of age, I would say this is 25 and up to in the safe side, even maybe 30 years and older, because this is a complex fragrance, is layered, is multifaceted, and also deep, dark, dense, resinous, balsamic, leathery, woody, spicy, what else? Dry fruits and herbalness to it as well. So it is very, very complex, and all these notes making it quite dense and resinous. So I would say at least 25 and up to be in the safe side. In terms of occasion, this is a very nice perfume for going out for a special occasion, evening and things like that. But if you find it for a good price, you can use it anytime you want. And in terms of age, in terms of gender, is targeted unisex, and to my nose it is quite unisex, although it's quite masculine because of those notes I mentioned. But overall, if you lady, you like this kind of perfumes, this kind of fragrances, it's just who am I to tell you not to wear this. All right, let's see what they say on their website in terms of note breakdown. So in terms of notes, we have amber and oud on top, okay. In hearts we have balsamic notes and tobacco. In the base we have animalic notes and woody notes. So they're not saying that much in here. It's just very minimalistic notes breakdown, just to give you some direction, but they're not talking too much. This is how some of the companies do. They just give you a minimalistic idea. They don't want to give out too much information, although these days it doesn't matter that much, because there are machines that you can put the perfume in and they will analyze that everything inside that perfume easily. But this is the tradition of the perfume houses and perfumers, and they always guard their formula. So anyway, what to expect from this perfume. First thing first, for me as a middle-aged man, Middle Eastern man, somebody with experience, somebody with extensive perfume collection, and also been around perfume for very, very long time, this is an absolute gorgeousness, okay, for me. But this is probably not for everybody. If you like this kind of perfumes, if you know, for example, you like Black Afgano, probably you like this. There are some differences in here. For example, this one is a little bit boozy. Black Afgano didn't have so much booziness in it. And also this one is a little bit nutty. So again, Black Afgano didn't have that nuttiness. And in Black Afgano we have a note of that herbal, which I'm not going to mention the name because you get demonetized. Yeah, that smoky herbal, it is in here, but it is much more toned down. Instead they amped up the leather in here. The leather is quite prominent, and also I feel something very boozy in here, which is again, it's not in Black Afgano. And there is a petroleum note in here. Again, it's just a feel of petroleum, or an expression of a petroleum, which again is not in Black Afgano. So there are in the same category of perfumery, but they are not the same. I would say maybe around 60% similarity between them. To me, this one is, dare I to say, for my taste, this is a better perfume, because Black Afgano, although I liked it, I couldn't wear that much of it. I wore it a few times, but it is especially on that side of the smoky herbal. By the way, there is a smoky aspect to this one as well. There's a hint of smokiness in here as well. But mainly what you feel is the woodiness of it. It's very, very woody. It's like a wood shaving. The coloring on the bottle is quite correct. It's like a wood shaving, wood chopping. You're in the, when they cut the woods in those areas, and you smell that cutting, fresh cut wood. You get it very realistically in here. So you need to like your realistic smell to enjoy this. So overall, the note breakdown is very minimalistic. It doesn't say much, but for my nose, for my experience, this is what I get. I get quite a big oud in here, but the oud in here is quite safe and just resinous and smooth, and not animalic, not barnyardy, none of those. The animalicness, which is very minimalistic in here, is coming from the leather. The leather is quite animalic. It's a hint of animalicness, and also quite rugged. It's quite dark. And also there are other components in here, like dry fruits. Dry fruits give a hint of sweetness, but sweetness is on the moderate side as well. In terms of the spices, I get at least cumin in here, if not nutmeg, because it's quite nutty. And in terms of the you get some boozy aspect in here, and I get some petroleum note in here as well. Hint of petroleum, not too much. It's not like Fahrenheit, okay. It is a hint of it in here. So it's quite a complex fragrance overall for the price I paid. If you find it for a good price and you like this kind of fragrances and you are intrigued, probably this is for you. But if you are somebody who is not experienced, doesn't know that much about Oriental and Middle Eastern perfume, probably this is not for you. Okay guys, if you have it, if you know it, if you tried it, let us know your experience. That would be useful for others to read. If you like what I do, if you find it useful, informative, valuable, or entertaining, don't forget to hit those buttons. This way you help me, encourage me, motivate me to bring you perfumes like this in future that nobody else is talking about. The amazing value for money, they smell great, and they're hidden gems. And this looks like a hidden gem. In the next video I'll let you know the longevity, the development, things like that. If you want to purchase one of my own perfumes, I'm a perfumer myself. I make my own line of perfumes. I leave them in the link. There are true handmade perfumes just for you lucky people in the United Kingdom. I'm the perfumer, I'm the artist, I'm the worker, nobody else is involved, from the scratch to the perfume itself. And they are ultra beast mode, super artistic, very, very unique, very mesmerizingly beautiful, and they've got huge, massive personalities. I leave them in the link as well. As always, thank you very much, and I'll see you later. Bye, bye, bye.